Good morning, guys, and welcome along to another Supernautus stream with me, Supernautus. Today we're continuing our playthrough of I Have No Mouth and I'm a Scream. Last time we played through the Gorister and Ellen chapters. Today we will
Let me tell you
we'll hit Benny. Sorry, excuse me.
Which of you five would like to play?
So next up we'll be playing through as Benny, and hopefully today Nimdok, and probably the next time we'll finish up the game with Ted, and then the kind of end game side of things, if you like. What's going on with my game? I want to load. Thank you very much, as Supernautus. So yeah, the basic story, if you like, of this is that this group of people have been put in kind of almost a state of suspended animation, I guess, by this computer called AM. The Allied Master Computer, and yeah, basically it's kind of trying to play with their minds, if you like, and some of them are a little less receptive to that than others. If you watch the first kind of part of things, you'll know how things are going. Basically, each of the characters has their own kind of storyline, so we're going to continue on. We're going to play with the next character, as obviously Gorister and Ellen are now gone. Sorry, just had to mask a sneeze there for a moment. So today we're going to play as Benny.
Benny, you know you've always been my favorite.
Let's go.
Well, I'm giving you now a chance to stoop to new
He's been
lows.
pretty wrecked, hasn't he?
Your bestial desires. I'm going to let you find some food to eat. Yeah. I'll even repair your brain so that you can think normally again and savor
Lovely.
the horror.
What a lovely computer we're meeting here. Hello. Welcome along.
This cavern isn't like any of the others Am has sent me to. It's full of life, not death.
Yeah. What's he wanting you to do? Oh.
Am, you son of a bitch! You've cleared my mind but crippled my legs. I can barely walk.
There's a surprise. So, you walk to the path?
This graveyard gives me the creeps.
No,
I feel as though the dead could speak.
don't think that's where I want to be. So yeah, we're just doing a walkthrough of the game. There are some elements of the system
This
which
looks like a tree from far away, but it's just more of that computer-generated crap.
This looks like a system that's kind of quite interesting. It can be a little bit annoying because this look at thing will sometimes pop up and be the only thing you can actually do. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk over here.
I haven't eaten for months. The smell of food cooking nearby only makes it hurt worse.
And we're going to eat some food, apparently. So we have to go into this cave.
Impressive. Someone important must live here.
Let's see what we got. What have we got here? So there's a bag.
A bag. Maybe there's food in it.
Maybe we shouldn't just go through the bag, though, eh?
There's a video screen built into the cave wall.
Let's have a chat to this guy. Hey, how you getting on? Oh, it's an elder.
I can't understand his language, but he seems to be welcoming me to the village.
Good. Let's have a look at this monitor.
Hey, ignore the newcomer. Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice.
Alright, Am, carry on. Sacrifice. Can I take this bag? Or will I get attacked?
I can barely carry myself.
Well, can we use the bag, maybe?
I don't know what to do with this.
No, we can't. Well, okay. There is something else we can do here, I think. No, I think that we have exhausted the options in the room with this elder. Elder who we can't actually understand. Let's have a look and see what else we've got in the caves. There's a cave there.
I don't know what to do with this. So much for the friggin' welcome wagon.
No, we're not allowed in there. What else have we got? Another cave?
This looks like a, what did they used to call them? Single parent household. Probably depend upon the
there's no point
generosity
trying
of
to
the
talk
rest
to them.
of the village. Friggin' welfare parasites.
Welfare parasites.
What's cooking in this pot?
Can I eat some of this?
Hurts! Hurts! Hurts!
What did we just eat? Got a feeling we shouldn't have touched that. There's a bed there. What's this hole?
This looks like a good hiding place.
Can we go inside the hole?
There's nothing in the hole.
Okay, very good.
That son of a bitch Am ripped out my vocal cords years ago.
Alright, so I can't speak to anybody. Well, that makes things that makes things a little bit odd, doesn't it? We're gonna go this way. Oh, what's this?
Looks like some kind of altar.
It's an altar. Let's have a look at this.
Nothing but twisted wiring
altar.
and recycled plastic. What's with the ropes on the cross?
Technological altar.
Looks like they're used for holding someone captive.
Good. Well, let's see. It does that. It'll do the look at thing. No, we don't want to save our game. It's the first time that's happened to me, but you know. Let's go this way.
A fruit tree.
Aha!
It's been years since I've tasted real fruit. Am once coaxed me into marching across
Here,
a
have some
thousand
fruit.
miles of ice to reach a stockpile of canned peaches, only to discover that he didn't give me a can opener.
No can opener, hey? Well, let's take some fruit, because that's what we need. We want to eat the fruit.
Hurts! Hurts! Hurts!
Apparently I'm not allowed to eat anything. Apparently. Let's look at that tree again. Is there any way I can get any more fruit?
I coughed up blood the last time I bit into this fruit.
Yeah, it seems like you're going to be coughing up blood whatever you eat.
I coughed up blood the last time I bit into this fruit.
Okay, I guess not. And we're looking at the path, guys, not following the path. Oh, it actually did it. We do want to take a piece of fruit, though. Because, well, we might not be able to eat it. There is somebody who can. Actually... Ooh, we've got like a piece of rope hanging down.
I can't shake any fruit loose from the baskets. This is the cave.
We can't do anything with that then. See what we will do. We're going to give this little boy some fruit.
Oh, thank you for food.
Oh, he speaks English. How are we able to talk?
How are we able to talk?
I learned to talk using am screen. I am smart, but villagers think smart is defective.
That's probably because Am's
I
told
wish I
them
was
smart's
strong.
defective.
So then they would give me food too.
Defective? That's tough.
Defective? That's tough.
Sometimes. But I am spared lottery. Villagers are afraid of me.
Lottery. What lottery?
Lottery? What lottery?
Villagers hold lottery to choose sacrifices to Am.
Okay, is the altar in the jungle used for those?
Is that altar in the jungle used for the sacrifices?
Yes, pieces of victim are scattered around it.
Okay, and so how long have they been doing this for?
How long have these sacrifices been going on?
The sacrifice to Am machine goes on many long years. The
Many.
very different must go to him soon. Not many villagers left.
But, well, why do they do it? Why are they sacrificing people to Am?
Why do they sacrifice
why?
their own people to Am?
One
Why,
is
I say?
sacrificed, so Am does not hurt all.
That sounds like a nice place to be, hey? What are the sacrifices like?
What are these sacrifices like?
The sacrifice to Am hurts very bad. There are better ways to die. Almost any way is better.
And you look like you don't eat very much.
You look like you don't eat very much.
Mother
scared
and
of
I
him.
not allowed in Food Cave. Villagers are afraid of me and let me starve.
I'm very hungry. Where can I get some food?
I am very
Well, we've tried
hungry.
food, haven't we?
Where can I get some food?
There is fruit in Food Cave. It comes from the trees.
I tried eating the fruit. It made me sick.
I tried eating the fruit. It only made me sick.
You bleed when you eat. When I was young and not so different, my mother chewed it for me first and then fed me.
So what? I need to like pre-chew
I
my
need
food.
to go find some food. I'll see you later.
Okay, fine. Oh, it's look at again. Can we really not get anything down from this twine? Oh, we found some fruit.
Manna from heaven.
Oh, we picked it up. I don't think we can eat it right now. Obviously, we need to do something that kind of pre-chews it. Let's go back to
I
there.
wouldn't know what to do with.
Oh, for goodness sake. Look at again. Now we're going to give his mother the fruit.
Amazing. This woman digested the food and then regurgitated it back
Oh my
to me,
goodness.
like a bird feeding its young.
Chewed and regurgitated it into my mouth. That's lovely. That's just what we wanted to do. Let's have a chat to this child again, now that his mother's fed us. That's just weird, by the way. I'm getting very tired.
I am getting very tired.
You now family. You use our bed.
I'm now family. Now that his mother's fed me from her own mouth, I'm now family. Well, let's have a nap. That didn't take very long.
Isn't nearly long enough. I wonder where the boy's mother went.
She's the sacrifice. Oh, I don't know, but maybe. Where's your
Where
mother?
is your mother?
She go to altar to help choose Am's sacrifice.
Oh, okay. I need to go find some
I
food.
need
I'll
to
see you
go
later.
find some food. I'll see you later.
Let's see what they're doing at the altar.
The village.
Oh, I skipped something there. I'm sorry. We'll try not to do that again.
Why is everyone gathered around the altar?
Let's, we talk to... Look at... Yeah, look at the altar.
Tatana Shama
See, no-
halt.
He doesn't want me to interfere with
None
the
of them can
sacrifice.
speak to me, so that's not going to be much help. Which one? Oh, that's the elder. Let's talk to the elder. And ask why everyone's there.
Tatacho Shama Am.
Looks like some kind of lottery.
Yeah, here we are. It's
That's
the
mutant
lottery.
child's mother.
Oh no, she's got the black ball. That obviously means that she's the one who's going to die. Why? Why have you put her on there?
Ocho Shanan.
It looks like she's been chosen to be sacrificed.
Oh, well, that's not good, is it? That's not what you want to. That's not what you want to know. Guess we're gonna have to watch.
Wita Fuma Piba.
It sounds like he'll let me watch.
Amvila Tacho.
Oh, good. Just what we want to watch.
I am the great and powerful.
You didn't bring me Toto, but I accept the chosen one. You shall not feel my wrath today. Am I swell or what?
No. What? Hi there, welcome to the stream, how are you?
Judas Priest.
Judas Priest?
Bits. What am I going to do for food now?
You could eat her, no?
There's burnt plastic and twisted metal where bits and pieces of the woman should be. I wonder if they're going to bury the remains. There's burnt plastic and twisted metal where bits and pieces of the woman should be. I wonder if they're going to bury the remains.
Possibly not very much. Just leave them there and they get swallowed up, I would guess. I would imagine. We're going to go back to... We're looking at paths again rather than walking to them. Okay, whatever. And we want to go to the right here. We already went here once. Where there's a graveyard. In the graveyard we want to speak to some graves.
You left me for dead in the field. The bullet in my brain came from your gun.
I've learned to be compassionate to those who suffer.
Okay.
What happened at the altar? You haven't changed any that I can see, Commander. I should put a bullet in your brain, just like you did to me.
I think a little extreme. Let's try not to do that. What can I do to prove I'm a different man?
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us proof of your newfound empathy.
Sure. I'll work out how to do that and get right back to you.
My tour of duty was almost over. But because I knew your secret, you held my head under the paddy water until I drowned. Your secret died with me, and soon it will die with you.
Okay. But I've learned that individuals shouldn't be sacrificed for the sake of the group.
I've learned that individuals
the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
For the sake of the group.
Or one.
From where I lie, you're still the same compassionless bastard who murdered me, allowing that woman to die on the altar.
It's a bit crazy having gravestones talking to us, I know, but it's a bit of a crazy world.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Show us that you're able to think of someone other than yourself.
Sure thing. Well, I gave that little boy some fruit. Does that prove anything?
But you'd have none of that. If you couldn't carry your own weight, then you were worth more dead than alive, and anyone willing to carry some extra weight was a liability.
Mm-hmm. But I've learned to protect the weak and helpless now.
I've learned to protect the weak and helpless.
The coward who let that woman die on the altar is the same coward who killed me in my sleep. You're going to die a coward, too.
He probably is. It's essentially, I mean, the whole kind of story of this is that everything's kind of built to treat these characters poorly and to make them fail, essentially, over and over again.
Give us evidence that you have some sympathy for others.
So essentially we have to show sympathy for others in order for these people from our past to, you know, forgive us, I guess.
Is that fire in those caves along the cavern wall? God, what I would give for some barbecued ribs. Is that fire?
Oh, we don't want to look at it. This is a habit this game seems to have, where it will change what you're trying to do to look at in order that you don't actually go where you're supposed to go. So we're going to talk to the boy because unfortunately his mother was just sacrificed, which isn't good. So I'm going to say that I'm sorry his mother's dead.
Your mother is dead.
I know. Me sorry too. She only want to care for me. Except you.
But I can't care for you. I've got my own problems.
I can't care for you. I have my own problems.
You care. You may not do anything, but you care. Me know.
What's going to happen to you now, though?
What will happen to you?
No food. No safe room lottery. Either way, not good.
He'll be the next one to go. But why don't you run away from here?
Run away from here.
Bad idea to run. Villagers hunt me down. Become sacrificed to Am Machine.
I wish I could stop the lottery from taking place.
I wish I could stop the lottery from taking place.
Many villagers go to Old Man for ideas. Too bad he not friend.
Well, I'll do what I can, but I can't promise
Look,
anything, okay?
I'll do what I can, but no promises.
Thank you. I promise for you.
Okay, we're going to have another rest on the bed for about 3 seconds.
The
We'll
boy's
wait
still
again.
here. I wonder when the next sacrifice will be.
Okay, so now we're going to go and visit the Elder, hopefully.
This is where the village elder lives.
Yeah, I know. I don't think I clicked on look at. It just seems to... No, he's here. We need to steal his bag, but while he's sitting there, it's essentially impossible. So if he's not there, we'll walk out again. To just do a little bit of looking around. And what we'll do is we will visit this cave up here for now.
It's a goddamn supermarket!
Oh, it's a supermarket. This cave's a supermarket. Well, we haven't looked in here, so
Blondie only seems to be
he's
interested
only
in
interested
guarding
in
the
looking
food.
after it. Not in telling me anything of interest. So let's look at it again. We don't want that. We want to walk out. Let's see if the Elder's Cave's empty just now. We need to get his bag. But he's still there. Let's talk to him and see if that'll get rid of him.
He's motioning towards the video monitor.
Oh. What's happening with it?
There's a video screen built into the cave wall.
He wants me to do something with the video, apparently.
Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice. or
That's the same
suffer
again.
The wrath of Am.
I mean, they do it every day. There's not that many of them, surely. They'll all be dead really quickly. Oh, look at the cave mouth again. Okay, well that's just weird.
Looks like it's empty.
We've got an empty cave.
It's damp in here. At least the fire's warm.
And the fire's warm.
Looks like a primitive cradle.
And
It's
an empty
empty.
cradle.
I wonder where the baby is.
Well, I don't know.
Jesus, I'm hungry.
Well, imagine you're hungry still.
Gather food, but don't give any of it to the deviant.
No,
He's
that'll
not
be
part
me.
of the community.
Deviant here, folks. Don't worry about it. We'll be okay. Can we sleep in the
I'm
cradle?
too large to sleep there.
I didn't think you would be able to. I just thought I'd try it anyway. Well, there's nothing in there. In fact, there is something.
Vines. I wonder if they're edible.
Are the vines edible? Can we take some?
It's not just built into the wall. It's part of the wall.
That's part of the wall, so even if we could eat the vines, we can't get them. Well, unless we had a knife or something. Right, now let's try and see if we can get this bag now. No, he's still there. We do need to get his bag off him somehow. But the only way we can do that is to wait until he's not in the room anymore. I wonder, can we go up this ladder?
I can't climb up the ladder.
Oh, yeah,
My
that's
legs
right.
are too crippled.
Has made sure that he can't. What's this way? Oh, this was the fruit trees. No more fruit to take off the trees, though. What's... There's like a metal band round that tree.
There's so much fruit growing on this tree. It must be the village's food source.
Would appear so, given that all the food they seem to eat is just this fruit. Fruit that someone has to eat for you first to ensure that you don't bleed. Can we take any of this debris?
There's nothing here I can eat.
I didn't say eat the debris, although we
There's
could
nothing
try.
here I can.
I just said to look at it, or
There's nothing here I can eat.
try and take it. I guess we can't take the debris, guys. Okay, I'm hoping that this time maybe we'll be able to go in here and he'll be gone. No, no such luck. There's something we've obviously not done that will allow us to get in there, or should I say to get his...
Vines. I wonder
to get
if
him
they're
out so we can
edible.
get the bag. And I'm not entirely sure why we've not been able to do this. We just need to keep looking and keep waiting until he's no longer in the room. This might take a while. He's still there. Can we push him? No, we cannot.
The old fart looks pleased with himself about having saved his village for another day.
See,
No matter how many lives it costs.
Has he really saved anything? Because eventually they're all going to be dead. Eventually there'll be nobody left, and then from there, what do they do? Let's talk to the boy again. There are some things we didn't speak to him about.
I looked at the village elder's
another
video screen and found out there would be a sacrifice tomorrow.
Another will die. The lottery will decide.
I don't know if it's the lottery that's actually deciding. I get the feeling that it might be Am that's making that decision.
Are they buried in the graveyard?
I know nothing about graveyard.
Hey, welcome to the stream. How are you? Well, I need to go find some
food. I'll see you later.
Let's go and see if the Elder's left his cave yet. Let's hope so, because if he hasn't, there's not really anything we can do. We need that bag, and the only way to get that bag is to wait until he's left. I think we've done pretty much everything we can do here. Is there anything we can do with these trees?
I can't figure out what I want to do with this.
No. Okay, there's nothing here. Got a fence, some skulls on it.
Here? What's out there in the jungle? Maybe something to eat.
Maybe, or maybe just nothing. It's just not been generated yet by the computer. Would be my guess. Oh, go away, you annoying man. All these screens as well that are telling us. Okay, so there's nothing there because the cradle has nothing in it. It doesn't have a baby or anything. Not that we could do much if it did. Can we use the vines?
It's not just built into the wall.
No.
It's part of the wall.
So we can't use the vines. We can't eat the vines. They're not edible as we expected. Just need to adjust something, guys. Just one sec. I just thought maybe I need to change the name of this so that people know it's not We Happy Few. There we are, hopefully that's a little bit better. Now we are showing what the game is to everyone that's looking. Oh, excuse me. And he's still not leaving. We need him to leave so that we can take the lottery bag. If we can't take the lottery bag, we can't...
Damn it! I can't use this video screen without the boy's help!
Why? I was able to use the other ones. So why can't I use this one? Okay, what else can we talk to him about? Looked at his video screen, found out there's going to be a sacrifice. Wish I could stop it from taking place.
The lottery from taking place.
Many villagers go to old man for ideas. Too bad he not friend.
Old man.
Look, I'll do what
Who's
I
the
can,
old man?
but no promises.
Thank you. I promise for you.
I'm just trying to think what we can do, because we need this lottery bag. We need the elder to be not in the cave. He does leave at some point, but for whatever reason we can't get him to. Let's try taking it and see what happens.
I have to wait for the lottery czar to leave before I can steal it.
I wonder if maybe just the act of doing that will then spark him to leave. Let's look at these vines.
I wonder if they're edible.
Just to I don't know. I'm almost doing it just to complete an action to see if maybe that makes a difference. Oh my goodness. We need this bag. We can't get the bag until he leaves. He doesn't look like he's planning on leaving anytime soon. So I'm wondering if there's something I've missed. Oh, what about that graveyard? Can I talk to those gravestones again, I wonder? Do you think? Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Let's talk to this one. No, all it's saying is what can I do to prove I'm a different man?
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us proof of your newfound empathy.
Sure, I'll do that. Just as soon as I get rid of the Elder and stop people from being slaughtered for no good reason. Yeah, any chance that he's gone now? Oh, go away. Go on, get out. You don't need to be there anymore. Hey buddy, how you getting on? Let's look at these pictographs.
These people are even more backwards than those gooks in Southeast Asia.
Yeah, we'll pretend that he never said that. That's about all we can do, unfortunately. Apologies. Is there anything in the hole?
This looks like a good hiding place.
Nope, nothing there. And he's still here, so there's nothing we can do here. Well, that's just going to be quite frustrating, I think, if we can't actually get anywhere because he doesn't leave like he's supposed to. Can we use the fire?
I feel warmer already. Now if I could just find something to eat.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Go away. Nobody wants you there. Go away and... Well, let's try... Well, no, but there's no one to chew the food for me now.
Ah, manna from heaven.
So if I try to swallow that food on my own...
Hurts,
yeah, I'm going to end up hacking up blood. So that's no use. Get out of here. Let's try talking to him again. I feel like we've missed something.
He's motioning towards the video monitor.
Yeah, I know that you're motioning towards that. And that's nice.
It's not just built into the wall. It's part of the wall.
It is. It's part of the wall. That's true. Listen, I'm just going to take your bag, okay?
I have to wait for the lottery czar to leave before I can steal it.
No such luck. Obviously, we tried that already. It didn't work. Is there anything else here that we've missed? All they had was the debris. You can't take it. You can't eat it, thankfully.
Nothing but twisted wiring and recycled plastic.
Yeah, it's just an altar made out of garbage. Lovely. Oh, this is just now starting to frustrate me a little bit. Because we might have to... I'm going to have to check something. Sorry about this. No, I don't think I have. I don't think I have missed anything. I just need him to leave. You can't create a distraction. That would be a sensible thing to do. Like knock over the altar or, you know, something else along those lines. We're not getting to do that. But I feel like he's just in the way. Oh, we can't. He just won't leave. And all I'm doing is walking back and forward between caves now, hoping that possibly he'll go away. What do we do? Just keep going in and out until he's not there anymore. You know what will happen if I do that, don't you? We'll continue going in and out, and then the one time that he's not there, I'll end up going out again because I've overclicked. One more time. No, see, it's not making any difference. There is something we have to do to get him out of there, but I am not really entirely sure what it is. And it's actually getting quite annoying.
Vines. I wonder if they're edible.
Well, we already know they're not edible because... Oh no. Oh no, I'm wrong. They might be edible, but it looks like you need someone to chew your food for you in order to eat them. Right, what about now? Oh, this guy's just annoying me now. Just actually really annoying me.
These aren't vines. They're electrical wires.
Ah, they're electrical
Son of a bitch,
wires.
tricked me into slicing up my mouth.
I wonder, can we now use them, now that we know that they're electrical wires?
It's not just built into the wall. It's part of the wall.
No, we can't. We've got a psych profile. Let's take a look at that. A cultural reference. Finders keepers, losers weepers is a proverb meaning that a person who has found something can keep it and the loser has no right to it. Don't know if we needed to know that, but nevertheless, there we go. Right, any chance he's gone now? Listen, you need to get some sleep, or get something to eat, or jump off the nearest rock face. I don't know, just let me take your bag. No. He's not going to leave, is he? I think we've almost exhausted all the possible options, and he's not going anywhere. Let's talk to this boy again. Not that I think it'll make any difference at all.
I looked at the village elder's video screen and found out there will be a sacrifice.
Let's just try this.
Another will die. The lottery will decide.
So up till now the game's been perfectly fine. There have been a couple of times where I've missed something and I've gone back and I've picked it up and everything's been okay.
The village elder.
Oh, he's gone. At last! At last we can take his bag and ruin the lottery. Thank you! No more lottery for you guys. Unless he just chooses anyone at random. Isn't that just what's going to happen? Okay, so I stole the lottery bag from the village elder.
I stole the lottery bag from the village elder.
You brave. You have lottery bag. But you must hide it or they find.
I'll hide it, sure thing. I will hide it. And what we're going to do that is we'll go to the graveyard. We can hopefully bury it somewhere, I guess. And we want to talk to that grave. I have the lottery bag.
No more villagers will be sacrificed.
You prove that you're capable of caring for others.
Yay!
That's worth something.
Place the lottery bag
Whoop,
into
whoop.
the earth. We will guard it.
We forgive you for what you've done to us, but we can't speak for your most tragic victim. Brickman's grave is under those vines.
Oh, we've got vines with another grave underneath it. Well, let's try opening these vines then.
Here it is. Brickman's grave.
Oh my goodness. It sounds like he isn't going to like us
Hello,
at all.
Commander. I'm not exactly happy to see you again. I last saw your face just before I got it right between the eyes.
I don't blame you for hating me, Brickman.
I don't blame you for hating me, Brickman.
You don't blame me? You did this to me. You murdered me because I didn't measure up to your standards. Then you killed the witnesses.
Well, that wasn't very nice, if that's true. I stopped the lottery from happening. Doesn't that prove an air of compassion?
I stopped
the
lottery from happening. Doesn't that prove I now have compassion?
You might have changed for the present, Commander, but you still have crimes in the past to account for.
I suppose that's fair. What can I do to make amends?
What can I do to make amends to you, Brickman?
You have to bury the past, Commander.
Bury the past. Isn't that what he's been doing? That doesn't make sense. He's been burying his past so that he doesn't have to think about it, but what he needs to do is bury it. That doesn't compute. Okay, what are we gonna do here? I buried the lottery bag where no one will find it.
I buried the lottery bag where no one will ever find it.
No lottery means new way to choose victim. I'm more scared now.
More scared now. Okay, well we need to talk to him again. Because I wasn't quite finished, if you excuse me. Am wants to have a sacrifice tomorrow, even with the lottery bag missing. Why don't you hide in the hole just in case?
Am wants to have a sacrifice tomorrow, even with the lottery bag missing.
Sounds dangerous.
Why don't you hide in the hole, just in case?
I afraid of hole. Need friend to hide with. You too big to go in hole.
All my friends are far away from here or dead. I have no friends to hide with you.
All my friends are far away from here or dead. I have no friends to hide with you.
Me get idea. I make friend and then I hide. You help me.
He's gonna make a friend? Sure, what can I do to help make a friend?
To help you make a friend?
I need head for friend.
You need a head for your friend? When you say you need head for friend, hopefully that's not anything else dodgy there.
I'll see what I can find.
Let's hope. Let's hope. Okay, so we're going to go out. We need to try and find something for him to use as a head. Oh, I know. What's that?
There's burnt plastic and
Is there
twisted
anything
metal
there?
where bits and pieces of the woman should be. I wonder if they're going to bury the remains.
Let's take those remains before they have the chance.
Here's an interesting piece of junk. Funny. I had lost interest in anything that wasn't edible until I met the boy.
Oh. It does kind of look like a robot face or something, doesn't it? We're going to... As well, there's something else we need to do. Use this twine. Get some fruit.
Manna from heaven.
And we want to go in here. And we want to give the fruit to the sentry.
I think he wants me to put my fruit into a
And we've got
basket.
to put our fruit in the basket. Which basket? Okay. Use, no. Fruit with baskets.
Okay, okay. Here's another piece of fruit to add to the collection, as if they
Why would
need
you
it
do that?
anymore. I can't eat it anyway.
We want to take... Oh, we have got something there we want to take if we can. Which is there's some wood here.
I know someone who might like a piece of polished wood.
Some polished wood. This is getting dirtier and dirtier by the minute. Dirtier by the minute. Now we want to walk out of here. We also need some other stuff to help tie things together. Like some vines.
There's a loose wire among these vines.
So obviously, amazingly, we found a loose wire that wasn't there before. Yeah, I don't know. Right, so now we're going to talk to the little boy again. Hopefully we've got all the elements required to make him a friend. Let's find out. I found this piece of junk at the altar. It looks kind of like a head.
I found this piece of junk at the altar. It looks kind of like a head.
Thank you. I can use this to make doll's head.
Found a piece of wood that you could use as a body.
I found a piece of wood that could be used for a body.
Thank you. I can use this to make doll's body.
And I found a piece of wire. No suggestion as to what you could use it for, but...
I found a piece of wire.
But there
Thank
we
you
go.
for help with doll. Me go play in hole.
Yeah, go play in the hole. Please. Okay, now I need to use this video screen.
Time you hid the kid. I was beginning to have my doubts about whether you'd make it this far, even with my help.
What help have you been offering me, really? Are you Am?
Are you Am?
Heavens, no. I used to work for him, but now I'm working for the Russian.
For the Russian?
Who's
the Russian?
Why, he's the one who's been helping you out. You didn't think Am would give the child the ability to make a translator out of this video screen, did you?
I've been Am's prisoner for more than 100 years. Why help me now?
I've been Am's prisoner for more than 100 years. Why help me now?
You and the rest of the humans are in serious trouble. Am's a big boy now, much meaner and smarter than when he first started his tortures.
What's the use of helping me if he's so damned invincible now?
What's the use of helping me if Am's so damned invincible?
The Russian and the Chinese have been acting in concert to make it possible for you and the other humans to succeed in Am's newest game. If you join them, you can defeat Am. Wait for your cue.
You know who I am?
You know who I am?
Of course. I know all about your adventures in the village. You're a crazy bunch here with that lottery and all.
How can you help
How
me?
can you help me?
There's a slim chance you can beat Am, but only if you plant the right seed. Oh, wait. Sorry. I didn't mean to do anything dangerous. I'll be good.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but I guess it worked for somebody.
Ah, manna from heaven.
So now we need to go back to Brickman's grave. When we get there, we need to say I have something. We need to talk to Brickman's grave and say I have something to plant on your grave.
I have something to plant on your grave.
At last, some compassion. Now I can finally rest in peace.
So we've been compassionate enough for him to rest in peace, guys. That's what we wanted. Back to the caves. We're going to use the bed and have another rest. Another flicker of sleep.
I wonder how the boy's doing in that hole.
Well, let's take a look.
The boy's gone. The villagers must have found him.
Did they find him or did he leave? Let's go and see and make sure they haven't sacrificed him at the altar or something.
The village is quiet today. Too quiet.
Oh, what's down there? Oh, for goodness sake! You can't kill a child. You can't kill a child. What do you think you're doing? Can I?
Damn! Am must have told the villagers where I hid the lottery bag and the boy.
Let him go. You don't want to kill a child.
They're going to sacrifice the boy unless I think of something quick.
Offer to take his place. You're an outsider, after all.
The elder seems amazed that I would show compassion to the boy, but I think he's going to go for it. Why, the boy's giving me his doll.
He's giving me his friend that he made.
The pain of being sacrificed. No,
he made friends.
More than gratitude.
In more ways than one.
Compassion. For me.
I send you out among the prey.
Haha. Yeah, screw you, Am. I'm not going to fall for your tricks.
You show them compassion. You should know better by now. Your reward will be more years of searing, blistering anguish, Benny.
Blistering anguish.
Among you shall go next.
Next we'll go with the old Nimdok. What I am going to do before we go with him is I'm just going to make a quick save. And apparently my game decided to kick me out. Sorry, just one moment. For some reason, instead of allowing me to save, the game booted me back to Windows for a moment. We're still in there. No, it's done it again. Sorry about this. The game's not actually shutting down. This is what I don't understand. The game is still running when I do it. Look, it's giving me like a Windows cursor. There we are. We want to save our game in the Super Nautilus slot. I just need to go and do something very quickly, guys. I'll be back in just one moment. Sorry about this. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to do something very briefly there. And now let's get on with things. Let's continue playing. Let's see what we can do with Nimdok. Oh.
Nimdok, you are kindred spirit to me. Even if you don't realize it fully yet, you must sense it there in your blood and fiber. I've constructed an adventure so as to revive
A very old man.
I want you to find the lost tribe of humanity and continue your eminent
So cruel.
research.
Such a cruel computer. I guess he doesn't abide by.
This compound looks familiar.
He doesn't
But why would bring me here
abide by Asimov's
to look
laws.
for a lost tribe? There are gates and fences. Who could be lost in
More
such
like,
a secure area?
More like a Terminator sort of thing. He's taken over. Let's talk to this man. Why are you imprisoned here? You have the features of a man of intellect. I've got a feeling we kind of have some idea what the imprisonment here looks like.
Why are you imprisoned here? You have the features of a man of intellect.
Is this an official interrogation, Nimdok? Or are you mocking me?
Oh, apparently they know who I am.
You know me?
You know me?
I thought I did. Until you had me arrested for refusing to condone your experiments.
Experiments? I don't know anything about these experiments.
Experiments? I know nothing of experiments.
Your sense of humor is as sick as your methods, Doctor. How can you
Yeah.
act so innocent after having maimed or killed hundreds in the name of science?
You're saying we were colleagues of some kind? Ridiculous.
You are saying we were colleagues of some kind? Ridiculous.
There's no
Ridiculous.
need to distance yourself from me. I was once your friend. Now I am your enemy.
Why would I bother to have you imprisoned like this?
Why would I bother to have you imprisoned like this?
The regime needed answers, but I stood in your way. Well, now you have them.
Now we have answers, apparently. Do you know of the lost tribe? I must find it.
Do you know of the lost tribe? I must find it.
Haven't you taken enough subjects for your experiments, Doctor? Or are there more mass graves to fill?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know nothing of
I'm
what
afraid.
you talk about.
Well, I think I might have an
This
idea.
Conversation is over.
But he doesn't. Let's talk to this guard in his familiar looking uniform.
You must let me leave. I have urgent business
business.
elsewhere.
I cannot let you pass, Doctor. You're due in surgery. Dr. Mengel's orders.
And if you didn't guess what was going on before,
I cannot open it. The
it's
door
pretty obvious
must
now,
be
isn't it?
locked.
So we're going to go into the hospital.
Where have you been, Nimdok? We are
Away.
waiting on you to perform.
You were waiting for me?
I am sorry that I will not be able to assist in the operation. After all,
That is a shame.
this may be the last opportunity we have together before the
Very
end
much
of the
shame.
war to finish our research.
Ah, yes, the research. Let us talk
Yeah,
about
let's talk about
this
it.
Research.
We will have time for that after the surgery. Meet me at the complex later.
Sure. Okay. We've got a poster here. Let's have a look at that.
A youth with 1945 stamped beneath. There is something familiar about it.
Are you just trying to conveniently forget about the crimes you committed in the past? Is that what's going on here?
Finally, Doctor. Everyone's waiting on your expertise.
Well, I don't know. Let's speak to him. Apparently he's an anaesthetist. What am I to do?
What am I to do?
Ah, you are testing me because I'm new here. Today's procedure requires the removal of the lower section of the subject's
What?
spinal cord.
Yeah, what is the purpose of this procedure?
What is the purpose of such a procedure?
You and Dr. Mengel will process the spinal fluid from this and the other adolescent subjects. The fluid will then be used to formulate the serum.
What's the nature of the serum?
What is the nature of this serum?
I cannot reveal sensitive regime secrets in such a public setting.
Oh, it's very public,
Don't
yeah.
worry, Doctor.
There's two of us here. Oh,
Remember my military training.
sorry, no, there's a crowd above. What is Dr. Mengele's position?
What is Dr. Mengele's position?
6
Dr.
feet under,
Mengele is the
hopefully.
master surgeon of this facility and one of the regime's finest minds. You are fortunate to be his associate.
Yeah, but what's your function?
What is your function?
I will be administering ether to the subject throughout this procedure. We would not want this little maggot to stir.
I'm surprised, you know,
your handiwork.
with such a kind of brutal procedure, that they're happy to anesthetize him. It's a bit odd.
I cannot
I'm not doing
carry
this.
out this procedure.
I'm not doing
I
it.
can see that you don't look well, Doctor. If necessary, Dr. Mengele can take over for you.
Good. No, hang on. No, we don't want him to. There's a scalpel there. Let's have that. And then let's kill ourselves an anaesthetist if we can. You horrible, horrible man.
Guards, come here quickly. Dr. Nimdok has gone berserk.
I
Yeah.
must leave before the guards apprehend me.
Let's go.
This must
We need
be
to get out of here.
the recovery room.
I don't think anyone recovers personally. I don't think anyone recovers. Let's take this vent. And let's get through this vent.
I smell burnt flesh, but this is obviously not a kitchen.
There's some things on the table. We've got some pliers. And it looks like we've got a gold watch. Hopefully no one smuggled that in a sensitive place. We've got some records that we can look at.
According to these records, hundreds of corpses were incinerated here.
Okay, so we're going to go to the door. And we're going to talk to this... Oh. Victim. Why is he hanging on the fence? How could you so foolishly be caught in the wires?
How could you so foolishly be caught in the wires?
I was trying to escape, but I was so weak. I fell and got caught.
Why do you risk escaping in such poor physical condition?
Why do you risk escaping in such poor physical condition?
That timing was hardly of my own choosing. I learned that I was to be among the next batch of volunteers.
For what were you being given the privilege? Privilege, guys, it's a privilege apparently. The privilege to volunteer.
For what were you being given the privilege to volunteer?
Experimentation, they say. Extinction is more like it. Surely you, of all people, know the regime's plan for the lost tribe.
There's nothing more I can do for you, I'm afraid.
Nothing I can do for you.
You can at least help me end my misery. That would give you the pleasure of seeing another one of us die, you cold-hearted
Cold-hearted bastard. Yeah, I've just realised that I think I left something behind. Which is that this ether, I should have taken this when I had the chance. All these people are watching me. And nobody's... Where are the guards that were supposed to, like, chase me? Is there anything else here before I... No, it's just people that are, like, dying and dead. Yeah, we missed something, so we've come back for it. So now, what we want to do is use the ether with the guy hanging up on the fence.
Ah, that feels much better.
Feels much better. So now we're going to try and get him out of the wires with some pliers. If we can.
Thank you. Thank you. Listen, I heard this in the hospital when the doctor thought I was sleeping. Waken the sleeper, utter the truth, and kiss him.
Waken the sleeper, utter the truth,
He is free,
and kiss him.
but he has lost consciousness.
He's lost consciousness, but he's still stuck in the wires. It's great, he's climbing halfway up a fence, he's unconscious. But he's still clinging on.
Instead, it conquered it.
What's the importance of 1945? It seems to have some significance.
What is the importance of the year 1945? It seems to have some significance.
Never forget the year 1945, Nimdok. That was when the truths about you and your unholy experiments came out.
I seem to recall that you speak
I
Latin.
seem to recall that you speak Latin. What is engraved on this watch?
The engraving says time is truth.
Time is truth.
And since your time is running out, I'll keep the watch.
I'm starting to recall that you do have cause to hate me.
I'm starting to recall that you do have cause to hate me.
You want to make amends? Get me out of here.
I can get you out of here. I can give you some pliers, which should help you cut your way through the wires.
Yeah, you should be able to escape with this.
Pliers for cutting the wires? Yes, I think this would make escape possible.
Okay.
But don't think that one good deed will make up for all those poor innocents you butchered.
I understand that. I understand that. Let's go back inside. We've rescued him. What we want to do is, well, there's a child there, as we can see. So what we want to do is chat to him. We're going to ask how he's feeling. I'm not sure how anyone would feel being here.
I feel okay. I'm not hurt like the others here.
Do you know who I am?
Do you know who I am?
You are Nimdok? You are more frightening in person than in legend.
What do you know of me?
What do you know of me?
The things you do are terrible. We small ones are your lab rats.
Are you saying that the doctors have been using children for experimentations?
Are you saying that the doctors here have been using children for experimentation?
No, not all the doctors. You and Dr. Mengele sent all the good doctors to the prison yard.
Oh, they're all in prison. Oh, that'll be like that guy that we just freed. So I'm a legend to you.
So, I am a legend to you.
Yes, but we have our own legends. Legends that owe nothing to your regime. You will fail, no matter how many of us you cut apart.
One moment, just need to check something. Okay. Why do you say that the regime's going to fall?
Why do you say
what makes you
that
think
the
that?
regime will fail?
The golem will finish you. It will not be mastered by your regime. The golem will wake up, and when it sees with its own eyes the evil you have done, it will turn on you and save us.
Okay, well,
some rest.
You get some rest for now.
You will not rest until your regime is destroyed.
Okay, that seems fair. Okay, so this patient is now wriggling. Let's talk to him. Why are your optic nerves wired to the eyeballs in the jar?
Why are your optic nerves wired to the eyeballs in the jar?
Please disconnect the wires.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you some ether then, before I do that. Because I've got a feeling that might be painful. Use the ether. I do not know. Yeah, because we want to use the ether with the patient.
This should ease your suffering.
And ease his suffering.
The things I see now, a trinity of 3 beasts.
3 beasts.
One like us, one from the east, one from the steppes. They speak in numbers.
They speak in numbers.
Lost
binary, maybe?
Of our brothers
sleeping on the moon.
They sleep in darkness, unseen.
I don't know how they're going to survive sleeping on the moon.
Such a vision, so tiring. I have to rest.
Yeah, you rest. That's a good idea. We're going to take the jar and disconnect the eyeballs. Because you don't need to have your eyeballs connected up to you in a jar. That's just horrendous. And we're going to go this way.
Emergency! The prisoners
Haha! The prisoners have seized the compound. Amazing.
Gather all research materials and evacuate to the bunker. Evacuate! Emergency! The prisoners have seized the compound.
Yes.
Gather all research
Although I'm not sure.
Evacuate to the bunker. Evacuate.
I'm not sure how I'm going to successfully get out of here with all of them. Use the box with the jar.
It is safely hidden in the box.
Good, we've safely hidden the jar in the box. We want to go outside. And we want to talk to the prisoner who's kind of leading everybody. I think you must let me go. With these materials I may be able to remedy the atrocities I've committed.
You must let me go. With these materials, I may be able to remedy the atrocities I have committed.
You can't fool me, Nimdok. You are an unredeemable butcher. But you are one of us.
I'm one of you. Why do you say that I'm one of you?
Why do you say that I am one of you?
You denied your heritage and turned your own parents into the regime. But you're still a member of the Lost Tribe.
The Lost Tribe.
Makes your crimes
of humanity, apparently. Does that mean you'll let me go?
Does that mean you will allow me to go?
Since you did help us to escape, we'll give you a head start. Then we'll hunt you down and kill you like the dog you are.
Oh, okay.
I must leave this place. It seems I was
Sure
once
thing.
the wolf.
Let's go in the bunker.
I know this place. Some of my greatest accomplishments were made here.
Let's look at this bell jar over here.
Morphogenics. The ability
It's
to
a cat.
reorganize DNA at
Turned
will.
into a mouse.
Did Am discover my work in this area? Is this how he was able to alter Benny and play other cruel tricks on the rest of us?
Yeah, I think so. We need to use this teletyping machine. Essentially, I suppose it's a fax machine almost. Even people don't really know what that is.
The message reads, cease all work on Project Perfect Image. Confidential. The leader is dead, having looked on the face of the future using the prototype device. This leaves the regime ripe for invasion. Destroy all work in progress. This technology must not be allowed to fall into the hands of the enemy.
Well, let's try not to let it. Okay, so we've got, what else do we have? There's a few things around here that I can see.
The legends are true.
Oh, it's a golem, look.
This must be the golem of Lost Tribe folklore.
So what we need to do with the golem is there's a switch. We need to use it. Let's turn that off, I guess. And we want to now look at this.
I see a mirror.
A mirror?
It was obscured by the light.
Can we look at the mirror now?
I see a mirror.
Great.
It was obscured by the light.
Can we take the mirror, maybe?
What is...
There we go, we got a mirror. What else have we got? We want to look at the blueprints.
Such a strange combination of scientific plans and mystic symbols. This has something to do
mystic
with
symbols.
The golem, but the meaning is not clear.
Well, we'll have to have a look at it, won't we? So what we need to do is we need to use the eyes with the golem.
These eyes fit
it
into
needs
the
some
golem's
eyes.
sockets perfectly.
And then we want to talk to the golem. And what we want is the man caught in the barbed wire said to waken the sleeper, utter the truth and kiss him.
The man caught in the barbed wire said to waken the sleeper, utter the truth and kiss him.
Well, okay, so time is truth, because that's what it said on the watch.
Time is truth.
Golem, wake up.
Golem, Wake up!
The truth is that for me it shall always be 1945.
The truth is that for me it shall always be 1945.
And then we give it a kiss. And then we ask him to follow me into the laboratory.
Gollum, follow me into the laboratory.
Nimdok, I was afraid I had lost you back there. It is good to see you and our new friend.
Our new friend. He is indeed a new friend for me. Maybe not for you though, Doctor. If that's what you really want to call yourself. How did you escape the mob?
How did you escape the mob?
Did you forget that the compound has a secret escape route? Well, no matter. I see that you have revived the Golem.
I have, but you know about him?
You know about the Golem?
Of course! Part of the master plan is to strip the lost tribe of everything, even
strip them of their folklore, and then they don't know what to believe in. What is Project Perfect Image?
I read the teletype. What is Project Perfect Image?
That was a secret project in the area of reflective surfaces. It bestows the clarity to see yourself with utter objectivity. Unfortunately, it worked too well.
Too well? You mean that it worked well enough to drive the leader into committing suicide?
You mean that it worked well enough to drive the leader into committing suicide?
The leader's death is a serious blow to us all. But our Golem is more than powerful enough to destroy the lost tribe.
Excuse me, Doctor. I need to get a breath of fresh air.
Need some fresh air. We're just gonna have a quick look.
Oh my God! No!
Let's talk to him again. We showed him a mirror and he didn't like what he saw.
Dr. Mengele is in a state of shock.
Mengele's in shock. Where's that Golem gone? Let's go, Golem. Follow me outside.
Golem, follow me outside.
Nimdok, I knew that you would lead us to where the regime would resume its atrocities. We are here to make you pay for what you did to us. To pay in blood.
Okay, Golem. Wait, what?
Golem.
Guard the entrance. What are we doing? What did you see in the mirror?
In the mirror?
I saw my own soul, Nimdok. It was so black. That mirror. You must destroy it before it undoes us all.
Excuse me. Breath of fresh air required.
Me, Doctor. I need to get a breath of fresh air.
I think we've missed a step here.
Oh my God.
There we go.
It is true.
Look in the mirror.
1945. Turning my Jewish parents over to the Nazis for extermination. I have found the lost tribe. It is me.
How can one man be a tribe? I'm confused. Well, why not, I guess. I looked in the mirror, I remember everything with crystal clarity. The research camps, the serum.
I looked into the mirror. I now remember everything with crystal clarity. The research camps, the serum.
Ah, yes.
The youth serum. Youth serum.
Your research demanded the deaths of many children, but your hard
blaming
work
me?
was successful. Eternal youth for those who deserve it.
Who deserved it? Was it you? Now I know how Am was able to keep us alive for so many years.
Now I know how Am was able to keep us alive for so
with the youth
many
serum?
years.
Your youth serum can sustain us forever. We have all the time
Yeah,
we need to
about that.
resurrect the regime.
We don't want to do that. I need some air.
Excuse me, Doctor. I need to get a breath of fresh air.
Right, now hopefully with this... No, don't... now.
Don't give in to them. With the serum, we can live forever. The research was valid and
yeah.
right. Don't give them the golem. Have it kill them instead.
I think what we'll do, right, is that we will transfer the golem over to the Lost Tribe.
Golem, I transfer control
because
of
screw you, Mengele.
over to the Lost Tribe.
So, you admit your crimes. But that does not release you from punishment. Now the golem will serve the purpose for which it was constructed. Golem, kill Nimdok.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
They're not as alike as I thought, Nimdok.
Yeah. Deep down, he does have some humanity in him.
You've confronted your past, but you refuse to continue your research. That's what I asked you to do. Since you now identify with your victims,
I suppose I do.
I'd like you to experience their tortures too.
Sure thing.
You're the last player in my little game. I urge
Don't think they failed, personally.
fail, as the others have failed.
Personally, I don't think there was any failure from the others. Okay, we're going to save our game again. And just one more just to make sure that it is saved. Okay, so that was Benny and Nimdok's stories in I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. What we're going to do is we will leave it there for today. We've obviously done two stories for two other people at the beginning when we had Gorster and Ellen. Now we've done Benny and Nimdok. The last part is we have to do Ted, and then there's kind of a conglomeration of all the characters to finish the game off. So I reckon that's probably what we'll do in our next stream. So for today, that's going to be everything. With regard to I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. This will be up on YouTube fairly shortly, probably in the next couple of hours or so. If you've not seen it on Mixer, feel free to watch on YouTube at Supernautus Streams. We're on Twitter as Supernautus and Facebook as Supernautus Streams, although more activity is kind of on the Twitter side of things. And obviously, as usual, you can always join me on Mixer. Feel free to drop a follow if you liked what you've seen, or if you like what you're seeing so far, and we'll do a lot more of this in the next little while. This was obviously a slightly darker kind of storyline than We Happy Few, which we've been playing as well, although that is quite dark. Sometimes we'll have darker stories, sometimes we'll have things a bit more interesting, well, not interesting, this is quite an interesting story, but things that are a bit more fun, perhaps. I hope you've enjoyed what you've been watching so far. If you have, as I say, drop a follow, and I will see you next time. That might be later today with We Happy Few. I'm not entirely sure. We'll feed that back to you in due course. Thank you very much, and goodbye for now.